Looking for some laughs? You don't have to go far to find them. And you can enjoy a beverage or two while you're there. Olivia Cathcart and Richard Lockhart are here to tell me about Shenanigans and Beer. Guys, thank you both so much for being with us today. And let me apologize for running that really disgusting story before your segment
Should
today.
take care of any concerns about a famine, come through.
Yeah, really.
Sounds great. Deep fried, chocolate covered.
With ice cream.
With ice
dessert.
cream.
Apparently, yeah.
Oh, good grief. Now, both of you guys are comedians, and you're with Stand Up Tuscaloosa. And I didn't know about this, but we actually have a pretty vibrant little stand-up scene that's growing up here in Tuscaloosa. Tell us about it.
We're working on it. It started last year. Ham Bagby, he has a open mic at the Green Bar, and nobody was picking me up, and I was tired of driving to Birmingham to do my set. Gas is high.
Right.
And so they were open-minded and picked me up, and I started off on his open mic. Eventually they gave me my own spot, and then it just kind of went from there. And everything that's kind of happened has been pretty much like experimentation, like I didn't really plan it. It was kind of like just happened. And then we moved to Thursday nights after the really good part of the Alabama football season, finals, holidays. I quit. I'm not competing with either one of those three. And we started back in January on every other Thursday, and we have a show this Thursday. And we just partnered up with Arts and Autism because my daughter, she is a student at Arts and Autism, and so we take donations at the door every Thursday. And there might be some random prize for donating. Last time it was like $1 for a glow stick, $2 for a beer koozie, and so that's this Thursday is. I got a guy from Kansas City, and 3 guys from Huntsville coming, and a buddy of ours. His name's Pat O'Keed. He has a nice little podcast called Mind Poop Radio. If you're
Mind Poop
Yeah.
Radio?
Yeah.
That sounds really
We're going to take care of that.
great.
I'm going to be on that podcast in a minute. So,
Understood. Now, Olivia, how did you get hooked up with Richard here?
I recently graduated. I used to be a student at UA, and I first started doing stand-up late fall of 2011, doing with a group of guys around here. They call themselves like the Tuscaloosa Comedy Group, and they do maybe like 4 or 5 shows a year.
Right.
And so my first couple of times doing it was with them. I did like 3 shows, and then one summer Richard came to a show and told me about Green Bar, and I had never heard of it. And so after that summer, I was in Georgia for the summer. I came back and started doing that. And then after that first one in September, almost every open mic. And then from open mic, moved up to doing the showcases and mingling with new comics, finding out about the scenes in Birmingham, and been doing lots of shows. So the Green Bar shows really helped me move on from open mic to doing showcases and getting booked to do shows. And it's a really great show. I've always loved doing it.
And this is going to be this Thursday, right?
this Thursday.
All right, well, you guys be there, and what do you do to hecklers? Because if Richard goes, he's tough. He's a tough crowd.
We yell at them, and we take them out back and dunk them in a bucket full of those cicadas that you just showed on there. As I didn't want to let that out, but yeah, we know about those guys.
All right, super. Guys, thank you both so much for being with us today. Shenanigans and Beer is Thursday, April 18th at Green Bar. The laughs start at 9 p.m. You can find out more online at facebook.com/standuptuscaloosa.